highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Cincinnati's offense comes onto the field first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Spears. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 4th down, going to the air. Spits it out to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that 1st down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here.
Open space in the middle. The 20. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, a double pass. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Leaves it with the back.
It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Spears. Pulls it in. It's Dorsey. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
to the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Look out, he's got room. And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Houston, 28. Cincinnati, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Spears. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. Steamrolls his way ahead. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw, it's Spears. With the catch, it's Dorsey.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
somehow fits it into that traffic. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking for room. It's Ward. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Cincinnati, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Cincinnati, 3.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Kramer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And it'll be in. got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Sets up the screen. Hard running there. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game is could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fast.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
Of 4. First down for the offense.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This time on target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset.